my god, was it leaning like this the whole time? I'm sorry guys, that was rude. Wow. Hey guys, it's Sue here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I brought in some of my favorite creams to use in the winter. I know this video was supposed to be out earlier. I am very sorry for the delay. It just took me a little bit more time because I was testing out a lot of creams. But yeah, here they are. And before we get started, I just want to mention guys, I know a lot of people are going to rely on creams to kind of protect their skin, which is true, right? Creams moisturize, and what moisturizers do, they basically lock in the hydration. But I just want to point out, if you don't hydrate your skin first with, you know, serums, essence, toners, essence, there won't be any hydrations for the creams to lock in. So if you were suffering from dehydration, a lot of dryness, make sure to use a good serum or essence and also a good cream. I think the combination of both is so important for the skin, especially in harsh conditions like this. But yeah, let's get started right away. Do you guys like my hair? I'm not really feeling it. I don't know. So I'm actually going to introduce these creams in the order of how moisturizing and how heavy they are. So in the ranking of the moisturizing power, if you will, so that I have all sorts of cream products for all types of skin, and I want to make sure that everyone's included. So first, let me start off with the lightest one. This is the Prem Safe Me Relief Moisture Cream 12. Now I just mentioned this with the whole market going on. I believe it's over now. The deal is over. Basically, this cream only has 12 ingredients, which I thought was great because the less ingredients, the less possibility or the less chance of you breaking out to like a new foreign ingredient, if you guys know what I mean. So this only has 12 ingredients, it's non-irritant, and it's gentle on the skin. It is on the lighter side. The formula is on the lighter side. So I recommend this to those with maybe oily to combination skin. Or if you want a cream to layer beneath your makeup in the morning, this will do. This is very light. It absorbs very quickly onto the skin. It doesn't ball up underneath the makeup. So if you're looking for some makeup, I think this is another great choice. There is definitely a scent, but they did not put in any fragrance. So I'm guessing that the scent is just, you know, the scent from the ingredients. So for those who are concerned about fragrance, there you go. Right, next up, I have the Dermatory Allantoin Hypoallergenic Moisturizing Cream. Same goes with Dermatory. Like Prem, Dermatory is one of those brands that claim to have very safe, non-irritant, gentle ingredients that are good for really sensitive skin. If you have extremely sensitive skin, I think this is one of the choices to go, and it's not that expensive, a Dermatory. Some of the main ingredients is allantoin, ceramide NP, and also panthenol, I believe. So allantoin is a skin soothing, a skin moisturizing agent. And as for ceramide, it's basically a molecule of lipids or fat, so it's great for dry skin. And then panthenol is a great ingredient for your skin barrier because it's a great humectant, so it's going to hold that hydration or the water. Now as for the texture of this cream, it's actually pretty balm-like, and it's not as light as the Prem one. But the reason why I mentioned this right after the Prem one is because even though it does have that balm-like texture, it doesn't feel oily at all on my skin. So some of the products I'm going to mention here, they have a lot of like lipids, right? So you can definitely feel that oiliness, the good oiliness, guys. But with this one, I didn't feel that one at all. I don't recommend applying this underneath the makeup. I do feel like this does ball up. So I think this would be great for if you have dehydrated skin, combination skin, I guess normal skin generally. Yeah. Next, I have the Primera Intensive Cream Alpine Berry Watery. Now, I did mention their Primera Alpine Berry Watery cream, just the one, not the intensive one, during autumn. And that one was a lot lighter, so it felt perfect for me to wear in the autumn. However, now that it's getting way dehydrated and way chillier, I do recommend the intensive one. This one also feels like a balm type, and it's a little bit heavier. And you do feel a tad bit of that oiliness, just a tad bit though. Nothing to be intimidated by. For this one, I think if you have dry skin, this will feel very nice on your skin. Some of the main ingredients is the Alpine Berry Complex they have, Angelica Bud Water, Artemisia, so it's soothing, moisturizing, supposed to protect your skin very well in the harsh conditions. And it also carries a very interesting scent, I must add. It does kind of smell very musky, kind of like pine trees, pine cones. I personally love these scents for the winter, not for the whole year round, I'll be completely honest. So this is another cream that's very heavy, has a very balm-like texture, but it doesn't really make your skin oily as far as I'm concerned. By the way guys, I should have told you guys this earlier, but I do have combination skin, but for the dry winters I do have extremely dehydrated skin, especially around the cheek areas and the chin, like the U zone as we like to call it. So bear that in mind. The next cream is a personal favorite of mine. I've been crazy about this cream these days. This is the wellage Real Hyaluronic Intensive Cream. Now, as for the creams that I showed you guys prior to this one, even though they were some of the thicker ones, they all didn't make my skin like oily. But with this one, you definitely feel a bit of the oiliness to it. It doesn't make my skin like crazy oily, but just the right amount. I guess maybe like the fat to water ratio would be like 2 to 8. So it's not overwhelming, but for me, it's like the perfect ratio. Now, the texture of this cream is actually very buttery and very creamy. It just makes my skin very plump, very moisturized, very youthful. So I feel like if you have maybe normal to dry skin, even if you have extremely dehydrated skin, you would love this. I have extremely dehydrated skin, so I love using this. This does bubble up underneath your makeup, however, but despite that, I apply it anyways just because the weather is too cold, guys. I cannot survive without my creams. I just really make sure to absorb it well and then give it some time so that my skin can actually get settled into my skin, and then after maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I apply my makeup. I think that really helps with it not balling up. Another favorite of mine for the winter is the isoi Intensive Energizing Cream. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually used the same one last winter, fell in love, finished up the whole tub, and now I'm back again. This, although it is a bit more on the expensive side, is such a great night cream to use in the winter, especially if you have maybe extremely dry skin. You will absolutely love this. This cream feels very nourishing, and it does carry that oiliness or the fat or the lipid or however you want to refer to it. So it does a really great job in moisturizing your skin. Like the wellage cream, this doesn't have that balm-like texture, but it's very creamy, very soft, very smooth, a little bit on the thicker side. This part is part of the Bulgarian rose line, so one of the main ingredients is the Bulgarian rose oil, which is rich in vitamin A and vitamin C, so it's not only going to brighten up your skin texture, but it's just going to make it very healthy. So this is another intensive, kind of thick, nourishing cream that I highly recommend. Last but not least, I have the Imperium Ceramide Shot Cream. I love this cream as well. Now, this is a ceramide based cream. So ceramide, like I said, is a molecule of fats that we actually already have, but you know, with time, with age, with the external stressors, we deplete them. So it's great to restore it with products like this. You definitely feel a lot of the oiliness, like the fat or the lipids in this cream. It does have that kind of buttery cream, very rich texture. So when I apply this, it almost feels like I'm putting on a sleeping mask at night. It's very nourishing. So if you have extremely dry skin, I highly recommend this. For me, I like to use this as well just because I have hella dehydrated skin. It doesn't carry a scent, not that I'm aware of. Oh, I love what it does to the skin. So that was it for the recommendations. I actually have more recommendations, but I picked the best ones that I personally think are great. So I highly recommend them to you guys. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram at _SueBeauty. And I'll see you guys in my next. Ciao!